Hi guys.
Hi.
How's everybody doing? Okay, this is the funeral of Callie, of course. We had a rough day today. She was let go at 12:40 this afternoon. 40 minutes after 12 afternoon, she had her final breath, and that was the end. Um, she's right here. You don't see her yet, but we're going to show you her at the end after we talk a little bit about her and what she did and what's going to be happening. All right. She was born in 2007, the summer of 2007, and she had about 5 or 6 brothers and sisters. I gave them away because I couldn't keep all of them, and I kept one, which was her. Okay. She took care of my father, meaning is when my father was bedridden, he was old, he couldn't get out of the bed in a wheelchair, he'd be stuck in either one, and I'd have to lift him and put him either way in one or the other. And when he slept at night in his bed, she would sleep with him and comfort him, and he would pet her and go to sleep. In the daytime, we watched game shows like The Price is Right,
Or the Wheel of Fortune.
he'd sit in a wheelchair in front of the TV, or I'd have to go out to the grocery store, and the cat would go on his lap and keep him company while I was gone. I've got photographs of that, and you'll see that in the memorial video in about a week or two when I get it put together. Anyway, after that, she's moved with me from the Dover house where the trains used to be across the street to Michael's house, which I think some of you know him as Dragon Master. We lived with him for 2 years in one room, and then I moved here about 7 years ago, and she's come here with me. She's done many videos, more than I thought. I mean, she's probably in about maybe a couple dozen, maybe 3. She did the Avon lady. She did some funny things like falling off the table. She was in heat, going crazy. We had her in the microwave, but we never turned the microwave on. She went from a kitten to a big cat as a joke. She's been in a lot of shows, but I'm going to be putting that in her memorial video in about another week, or give me about 7 or 10 days, because I gotta grieve. I've already shedded about a pound of water today out of my face.
They want to see the other cat, Kitty.
Huh, Kitty?
We're able to hold her right now.
Oh,
she's just not going into heat.
Yeah, the cat's in heat, so he's able to hold her. You'll get to see Callie's sister. Same mom, different father, and they're about 5 years apart. She's in that miracle Easter kitten on my videos when she was born. This is her sister, Kitty.
This is what we got.
This is Kitty.
This is Kitty. This is the only animal we have left.
And that's Callie's sister.
I'm going to put her down before she scratches me, before she gets cold.
Yeah, she's not as lovable as Callie was. Callie would go to anybody. Callie never bit nobody or went to scratch them. She was a beautiful animal, one of the best cats I've ever had in my life. She was 15 and a half years old, and she cost me a lot of money to keep her alive. But then that thing on her stomach busted open, and the vet said it's time. She's in pain.
If it hadn't busted open, she'd still be with us.
Oh, look, the kitty's going in your lap. That's unusual.
She's in my lap.
That, like I said, is Callie's sister. Now
we have a love relationship.
Kitty does already seen her sister in the box, and Louie's already dug a hole outside. It's about a couple of feet deep.
About 2 feet.
And what we're going to do is, this is a safe. It's fire resistant and it's water resistant. Nothing's going to be able to get in or out of here. Bugs or water won't get in. So we're going to bury her in this steel box, and then we're going to, when we move, eventually we're going to move, maybe say 2 years down the road. When we get our own property and our own home, we're going to take her and dig her up, because this is not going nowhere. This is not going to rust or rot. And then we're going to bring her to our new home and bury her there on that property. So she'll always be with us. But anyway, she died a little bit over 4 hours ago, so she's starting to get stiff. And if she doesn't get buried tonight, then the odor is going to start, because she'll start smelling.
I was originally supposed to work today, but I called out yesterday to be with Millenniumforce and say my final goodbyes to her.
When we were in the vet, I held her in a towel. Louis was there. The lady gave the syringe injection, and I watched Callie's eyes just fade away.
We both did.
She would not close her eyes. I tried to close her eyes. They will not stay closed, so her eyes are going to still be open. Then they checked it with a, what is it called, a stethoscope?
It's stethoscope.
Where they made sure that the heart was not beating anymore before I took her out of there and brought her home. Okay, guys, well, there's not really much to say, but I'm going to do this, okay? I'm not doing no videos or live stream this weekend. I have to grieve with this cat. I got a lot to do, and I'll show you the picture. I'm making a beautiful little graveyard for her. Give me another week, the next weekend, and I'll have a video. Maybe I can do a stupid orange with her before I bury her, because I have to do it quickly. We have to bury her at 6 o'clock. We only got 52 minutes left.
We're even redoing Sebastian's grave, but we're not digging him up. We're just going to replace the tombstone, because it finally, the little house that he always ran into during the videos has pretty much collapsed and rotted away.
Okay. Well, this is going to be it. I'm going to open the box, and I'm going to let Callie sit here so you can, see her. And after that, we're going to end the live stream. And like I said, in about a week or two, I will have her memorial video put together with all her videos and pictures she has. It's going to be very beautiful. So stay tuned for that one in about another 1 to 2 weeks. But anyway, this is...
Viewer discretion is advised.
What? It's just a cat. So what? She's not alive. Viewer discretion advised. But see, when we open up the lid, okay, there's a photograph of her right here, and there she is. Okay, she got a rose up here. She's smelling it, and she's holding on to it. So that is her. And I wish I could let this case go. But here, you want to hold that? It's going to go backwards with the weight.
I'll hold it.
All right.
I got it.
All right. I love you, baby. You were the best animal ever. See, she's getting a little bit stiff, and she's got her rose right there, smelling it. I love you, sweetheart. And my father had some ashes, and I sprinkled some ashes of his. When he died, he was cremated, and I sprinkled a little bit of his ashes on the cat because those two were together. And I took a clipping of her hair and everything. So I'm all done, and I'm ready to put her to rest in the ground. So I wanted you all to see her before I do this. And
say your goodbyes.
Yes, and in about 10 days or so, I'll show you the memorial video. Before I close the case.
At this time, I would like to take a moment of silence.
Okay. All right.
It's time to let go.
All right. And Kitty her sister is meowing behind us.
She wants to go out.
Oh. All right, guys. Well, you've seen it, and I'm glad you were here to say your goodbyes to this comedy cat that was in. A lot of people loved her on YouTube, and like I said, we'll put it together, and we'll be here in about 10 days, and we'll go through the memorial video for her. All right, you all take care. And like I said, no videos this weekend because I have to do a lot of work and grieve. I don't have time to put anything up, but I'll see you the next weekend after, okay? Thank you for being here. Thank you for your love for her, too. I appreciate it very much.
We appreciate everybody's condolences.
So you all have a good week, and I will take videos of the burial, the grave, and everything and show them to you later on next week.
And Trevor Hayden, I will answer your call later.
All right, thank you for coming, guys. You take care. We got to put her to rest in the front yard.
So Trevor Hayden, I will answer y'all's calls later on tonight.
All right. Love you guys. Thank you. Bye-bye.